Good afternoon, everybody. Car Biker here. Just on a quick lunchtime ride out in the spitting rain. Seems to rain all the time at the minute. Just a real quick one for you. I put out a video the other day with my new intro and outro on, and it seems to be probably 80-20. 80% of people like it, 20% of people either don't like it or prefer the old one. Well, to be honest, I'm going to stick with it anyway. If it had been 20-80 the other way, I probably would have stuck with it anyway. And I'll tell you the reason why. Well, there's two reasons. One is I like it, and you know, my vote wins. Sorry. But the other reason is that I've got 30 videos, or I already had 30 videos made. This isn't obviously one of them. I already had 30 videos made with the old intro and outro on. So I spent the weekend, seeing as it was thundering and lightning all weekend, I spent it chopping up those videos, taking out the old intros and outros and putting the new ones in. Now each one of them took about, well, 5 or 10 minutes to fiddle about with the editing. And then 20 minutes or so to an hour, I think, for the longest one to actually render. That's the slowest part of the process for me, is the rendering. Now 30 videos, you can imagine, between probably half an hour and an hour each, maybe 45 minutes each of fiddling with on average is a lot of fiddling. So I'm not putting the old ones back in, and you'll find that because I mix my videos up in quite a bit, if I did put the old ones in, I'd be flicking between intros and outros all the time. Which comes to the point about this video, which you're going to see at the end. I have actually changed the outro, because a few people said they liked the intro and outro, but didn't. They saw a couple of issues with it. So somebody said, and I apologise for not remembering who, somebody said that they liked it, but they were having a problem with the text at the end over the grass. The waving grass was making it difficult to read the text at the end. And somebody else suggested that because I had music at the beginning, I should maybe put music at the end as well. So I've taken it into consideration. As my vote does win, but I do like the feedback, and constructive criticism is awesome. Thank you very much. So I've created a new outro, and what I've done, I've made it to try and get over the two problems. Not really two problems, but the problem and the other thing. I have added music. So I've made the outro a little bit longer because the end of the track, that is the music on the intro, didn't quite fit in the time I had. I couldn't get a good set of bars that I wanted to get, so I've made it just 2 or 3 seconds longer. I've added some blaring so that while the text is up, the grass isn't quite so distracting. I've still got a fade to black and white, although I've not gone quite to absolute monochrome. I'm just slightly away from absolute black and white. There's a little touch of colour left, just for a bit of interest. Not that I've got any taste in these things at all, so it's going to be slow. So it might still be rubbish. And I've faded it quite dark, so that it's easy to... hey, not off a scooter. So that it's easier to see the text. And then for a bit of fun, I played with timing the music to the fades. So hopefully it fades out nicely. Now, because it's quite similar to the existing new one, the older new one, if that makes any sense, I'm going to mix it up a bit. So I'm going to stick it at the end of this one, and you can tell me what you think of it. But over the next probably 40 or 50 videos, there'll be a mix of the old one and the new one while I get the old ones out of the way, because as I say, I don't want to have to chop them up and re-render them again. And also, every time you re-render them, you lose a little bit, because I fade everything. I have lots of crossfades. To lose the old intro, I had to take out about a second of the actual video, and I can get away with that once, but I can't get away with it over and over again. And also the re-rendering will lose quality of video and sound, so I don't want to do that. I've already made a mess up on some of my renderings by accidentally rendering a whole bunch of clips at 1280 by something or other. So we'll see if anyone spots the fact that some of my clips in my random clippages coming up will actually be slightly lower quality than they should be. Although YouTube might just wreck that for me anyway. Anyway, this is supposed to be a quick one and I'm just blathering on, as Mrs. Khan would say. You're always blathering on. I'm going to get slapped for that. I know that she'll watch that while I'm not in the room or something, and without saying anything, she'll come over and slap me. And now she's probably going to slap me twice for that, and for that comment, some more. So probably 4 or 5 slaps. She's lent to slap me off my mother, who was incredibly violent. Not really, but whenever I'm cheeky when we're around my parents, my mother will always say to Mrs. Cam, "Oh, why don't you give him a slap?" Anyway, slapping aside, my next video I will be bruised. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon. And what follows is the musical version of the outro. Thank you.